Well, today is Monday and I'm back. It is Motivational Monday, but it is still Mental Health Awareness Month. And so I am doing everything mental health. So today we're just chatting. We're talking about some things mental health because we need to bring awareness to mental health. Mental health really is richness, right? It really is. Health is wealth. Mental health is your wealth. Think about if you had all the money in the world, but you didn't have your mental health, like your mental health was not healthy, right? It's the same as if your physical health was not healthy because you would make choices that did not serve you right to the best of to the highest of you. And so having all the money in the world without your mental health being intact is an issue. So I come here to bring awareness to your mental health. How do we bring awareness to our mental health? One way is, first of all, checking in with ourselves. Everything starts with you, within you. You have to check in. A lot of times we want to help other people, and I'm going to say those who are called as helpers. I am a helper. I help other people to be well. And so it's important that the more I help myself, the more I can help somebody else. Because if I take care of me, then I am able to help you better, right? So, how do we make sure our mental health is intact? One way is checking in. So, we're going to take a moment to just check in. What does checking in look like for those of you who don't do it? And a lot of people don't do it. A lot of people get up in the morning and they don't have gratitude. Everyone doesn't pray, but they don't check in to whoever has created you. I call him God, the Most High. Just being grateful for another day. Gratitude helps you to really check in with yourself and know that it wasn't you alone that brought you to this space. So, if you haven't checked in with yourself, check in with yourself. Take a moment. What do you feel inwardly? What are you feeling? As I check in, I really am in a peaceful space. I love having peaceful music playing. It just relaxes me, and I've already done a whole lot of work this morning. I woke up at about 6:15. I like to get up and I do a Bible plan, and then I didn't read Proverbs today. I usually read whatever Proverbs, whatever day it is. So it's the 20th Proverbs, the 20th chapter, and then I do some other things. So today I did my affirmations, I did a little bit of writing. So I've gotten quite a bit of what was in me out. So that's how I check in with myself. Not every day. I am not perfect, you know. I just like to really take time with myself because, as I said, before I see my clients, I like to be able to pour into them in the best possible way. And that's me caring for me. That's me really doing my own work. I don't like to tell anybody else. In fact, I don't tell anybody else. I like to show up and them have the best experience with me. And the best experience with me is me first having the best experience with myself. So take time to really check in with you. So if you see something in yourself or feel something in yourself, right, where do you feel it in your body? You know, if you are feeling it in your chest, it may be some anxiety, and so that may be some breathing, right? So let's do a little breathing now for those who may feel some heaviness or something within their chest area. Okay, so that was box breathing really fast. So box breathing just makes a box, right? You breathe in, you hold it. You release it, you hold it. You breathe in, you hold it. You release it, and you hold it. It just makes a box. Okay, so that was some box breathing. That's really good for anxiety. Perhaps you're feeling tension like in your shoulders, or I am from working out and it's still hitting me from last week. So you may want to do some movement, right? But just checking in with yourself, noticing what's going on within your body. Where are you feeling whatever it is? First of all, emotions. Let's talk about those really fast. So I see a whole lot of black people who look like me, right? Females and males, more females than males. But um, as I talk to them, I like to get them in tune with their emotions. I was just talking with one of my clients this morning, and we were talking about emotions. And so I think emotions are a really good subject when it comes to mental health, right? What are you feeling? So it may sound very childlike, but I send them a chart, right? An emotions chart, so that they can start getting in tune with what they really are feeling within their bodies. Because a lot of times, if you haven't been raised, being able to express, I was raised where, look, hey, kids are meant to be seen and not heard. So wasn't a lot of expression in my household of emotions, right? And so if you grow up that way, it takes some time to really know what you are feeling. A lot of black people know two emotions: anger and sadness, right? That those are the two that they can express really well, because a lot of times it was expressed in front of them very well. So, what I want you to do, if you don't have an emotions chart, get you can go online, get you an emotions chart. Start really putting your face to what emotion it is, because a lot of times you don't know. That's why people say feeling some type of way, because you don't know what that way is. Look on the chart, line it up with what you're feeling, and more than likely that's what emotion you are feeling. But get in tune with your emotions. Really start checking in with yourself on a daily basis. It's so important. And as I was talking with my client, some things that happen when you aren't in tune with your emotions, or when you don't allow yourself to express your emotions, what happens is this ease, better known as disease, starts setting up in your body, because that stuff just starts to sit in and rot in your body, right? And so you wonder why you're feeling not healthy or not well in your body, because you haven't been able to, or haven't allowed yourself to express what it is that you really are feeling. And so many people, if you ask somebody right now, if you're standing by somebody, ask them real fast how they feeling. You know what they're gonna tell you? I'm good. I'm okay. Right? I'm fine. Those things are gonna come out their mouth. And the truth is, a lot of times we've been programmed to say those things without really looking within ourselves to see how we really feel. So take the time for yourself on today. Mental Health Awareness Month, which every month is mental health awareness. We should have some awareness of where we are mentally. Excuse me. That way, we will know what we will start learning what we need. So if we're not feeling the best, what are you doing with those feelings that are coming up for you? A lot of people tend to, because you don't know really how, or you haven't checked in with yourself, repeated behaviors, and a lot of times they're repeated negative behaviors. And so what do people do? Drink, smoke, shop. I'm guilty of that. shop because I'm not checking in with myself, right? What is really happening within me? Check in with yourself helps you to stay more present, and that's where we need to be. Present focus, not thinking about way out here, and that has its place, right, for us to think about the future, but not to stay in the future where we can't reel ourselves back into the present, or thinking about the past, which is depression, right? So future focus is anxiety, and then past focus is depression. And where we want to be is right here, right now. um I read a quote, and I read it every day when I do my affirmations, that I am in the right place at the right time doing. Hold on, let me read it because I want to make sure I'm right. I want to make sure I get her right. I don't want to quote her wrong. Um, it says, one moment. Now, where is it? Okay. This is by Louise Hay. And she said, I am in the right place at the right time doing the right thing. Okay? So, where you are in the right place. Because guess what? No matter where you are, it's going to at some point show, in your life. And hopefully, if you're not in the best space or right space, you will get in the right space, meaning you will shift, right? You will see where you're at and say, hey, I need to make some changes. And then at the right time, I'm here at the exact time that I'm supposed to be. And the exact people are going to be called to this live because it is their time to see and hear what is being put out here. Okay? Doing the right thing. This is the right thing for me to do right now, exactly in this moment. Okay? And so I am in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing. So that's what happens when you check in with yourself, right? It helps you to align your life. It helps you to do what you have been called to do. It helps you to stay present. All right. Mental Health Awareness Month. Check all month and every month of the year. Every day is a good day to check in on your mental health. How is your mental health? And if you aren't feeling the greatest, maybe you need to take a moment to just sit down, do some box breathing, some deep breaths, some, hey, we did tapping on one of them, right? Tapping. Where do you feel yourself not feeling well? Movement. There are plenty of things that can help you with your mood or how you may be feeling mentally. And for some of you, that may mean that you need to seek professional help. Now, y'all, if y'all been watching me, you'll know I'm for normalizing therapy, right? First of all, with a lot of black people, they go to church and they think that their spirituality is enough. Okay, but then you have a natural self. There's a Bible scripture, and I can't quote it right now, but it says first natural, then spiritual, right? So they go hand in hand. So I like to normalize God and therapy. All right. There is nothing wrong. I've been in and out of therapy for probably 8 or 9 times of my life. Some of the worst times of my life, I saw a therapist. Thank God, that I was taught that in school. They pushed us to see a therapist. First of all, how can I provide therapy for you and I don't know what the experience is for myself, right? I don't practice what I preach to you. So, I'm encouraging you on today, if you have not been in therapy or you may not be in the best space mentally, it's okay to see a therapist and pray. You know, and know that God is real, right? You have a natural side of you, this flesh, this body that you got to work on, right? That things you have experienced just don't go away by reading the Bible or doing what the Bible says. There is still some things, patterns, behaviors, and thoughts that you can get help with within therapy. So seek out a therapist. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist. That means basically that I see couples and I see adult individuals. Okay, and so it is nothing wrong with you admitting. That's the first step to healing. Admitting that you need help. And it's okay. I just admitted I need help with shopping on today. Okay? And so admitting, and then after that, what's the next step? Find the help that you need. So God places people in our lives, who can help us. We all, at times in our life, need somebody else. It may be a coach, it may be a mentor, it may be a therapist, it may be all of them, right? To help us to get through this journey of life. Okay? That felt good. So I hope that this has altered your mind in some kind of way. Your thinking, right? That you will start thinking about you early in the morning when you arise. Start checking in with yourself to see where you are mentally. Okay? Mental Health Awareness Month. Where are you? All right? And throughout the day, it's fine because you may start out in one space and end up in another. And it is okay. Just check in with yourself. All right. This has been Motivational Monday. And we are talking about Mental Health Awareness Month. All right, tune in every Monday. Sometimes I come in on Tuesdays, right? If I don't get it done on Monday, I'm going to get it done on Tuesdays to help you all to get your mental health well. All right. So, um, tune in every Monday or Tuesday for more mind altering messages on mental health. And this is Tony Denise Lattimore, licensed marriage and family therapist, checking in with you. See you next week. Bye bye.